Hello, welcome all. Tonight it's 9 souls. I can't play very long tonight, but I want to get to Aegon. Or Aegon. I'm gonna start with making sure what is the right way to pronounce her name. Because I've been let down with the way the English translation writes some of the names. Especially of... who is the sage guy? I'm losing all names now. Just a second. 9 souls, Aegon. Aegon. I remember last time that there was some fuckery going on. Like, oh, but the reason was that I also discussed last time that why her name was changed to Aegon instead of Yeegon is that they want to avoid people thinking that she has like a relation to Yi, despite that being just like a homophone, not actually like the same name at all. Okay, with that important thing aside, let's go. Last time I got through a horrible part, and I didn't even get completely through it. I think there's still a little bit for me left here. And I don't mean that I disliked it. I actually like really respect the design, making this the gauntlet kind of excruciating, because that's why I love this game. It's the word I would choose is uncompromising, and that is always what I love about design in video games, is that there's no point when it like lets you through. You always need to fight for it. There might even be some subtle like dynamic difficulty going on. Like I felt the part maybe got easier when I died there many times, but maybe not. Maybe I just got better. I don't know. Anyway, it felt good to beat it. Hello, Nex. But yeah, tonight my goal is to get to Aegon, whatever you are supposed to pronounce her name in the English translation. I'm not sure how much there is left. I can very confidently play around an hour, but I can play a bit more if needed, if I don't get to the Aegon fight. I think Aegon is the way I decided to pronounce her name now. Here I discovered the cat truth. Like, if I understood it correctly, if you take the gene that accepts the Tianhua virus from Solarians, they just become like unintelligent cats. Which is, it's kind of funny, but it's also like sort of horrifying plot detail. Very rare balance with that one. Good start. Great. Oh yeah, there's some platforming. This is part of the game that is uncompromising. You really need to, like, control it to win. I don't even know exactly what I mean by that. I guess even though the platforming isn't the focus of the game, you still need to... oh, I coughed blood just like Yeet. You still need to do it properly to get through. Was there fights left? Yeah, my stuff is left there. I think there's a big fight. Right in this room. Probably gonna go horribly wrong the first few tries, but I'll do my best. This part of the game, like what makes the zombie fight so cool, is that you need to be getting chi points. Or otherwise, you are not gonna kill the zombies, no matter what you do. Getting enough chi points to do a talisman is the only way. I think with these enemies, I can only... Oh, that didn't kill it? That did way too little damage. Or less than I would have liked. So many more too. I used the bow. Oh yeah, I just remembered, the bow is a good way to get them down on health. But yeah, without 2 chi points, I just need to wait for a zombie to recover. Or the virus victim. The next evolution of the Solarians, if you believe Aegon's cope. A pretty horrible story, Revelations last time. The way I read them is that they were not revelations to Yi. Aegon doing what she does and thinking what she does is probably the reason why like Yi got into conflict with her. So I think they were like revelations to the player instead of Yi. Because for the whole game, Yi didn't need a reason to fight. He's been plenty motivated. Or I mean that he had his reason already. He didn't need to discover it. Like, Aegon killed him before the game even started. Okay, we got 3, but there's one of these that has the sack. Come on, do the jump. Not those. Okay, and then my play is to make them come together. It's not quite all of them, but I didn't even hit the right one. How horrible. You really are master at life if you can beat this whole section without dying at all. Like, I mean from the old boy corridor on. Hey, one shouldn't be too much for me, even though I don't have even any heals left. And hopefully there's not going to be any more. Okay, that was pretty manageable. I think the previous fights were more grievous. Okay, final save point. Can I buy anything cool with 2 points? Not really. I think what I would like for the final boss is, well, kind of all of these, but especially the enhanced blade. So I'm gonna go towards that. But what is this first? Not what I want exactly. I probably need to grind some skill points at some point, and I can only blame myself because if I picked up my bloodstains more carefully, I wouldn't have lost so many skill points throughout the game. Hey, the next stop is to see the pavilion. What the hell is going on there now? And I'm pretty worried if I will get back to the world state where I can still explore the whole game and get the pickups I'm missing. I hope it's gonna be like Metroid Fusion, where even though the world state changes, it still lets you get all the pickups. Even though there is gonna be more enemies. And I think the worst thing about Metroid Fusion doing it is that it plays the whole, like the same music throughout the whole game after you get to a certain point. I think that's the biggest reason to get everything in time in Metroid Fusion. Okay, I got a good pile of money from those chests. I still don't go to the top right here. I thought that was a critical path, and I sort of turn around. So maybe I want to check that before I go back to the pavilion. Although, like, story-wise, I don't think Yi has any reason to go anywhere else. Like, he probably wants to check how Xuan is doing as fast as possible. But I can warp there using the save point on the top. I can find my way there. But not with the bow. Not with the spikes. And this was not the way either. I don't think there's exactly more enemies than before. I think this area was very difficult to start. This area being so difficult to navigate is what tipped me off that this is close to the end of the game. And this guy was here before too. Oh, and yeah! And I never got a chest. It's here. Oh, but it's blocked. Yeah, this is the sort of stuff I was talking about. I hope that is not permanent and only for this part to keep you focused on getting back to the pavilion instead of faffing about. Oh, I never opened this one. You don't even know where this goes. Button again. Yeah, just down here. I don't think that was too big of a shortcut. No, that is not the right way either. Could it be that there's like a certain way around the world right now? That is my only way to get back to the pavilion. Maybe the game is even gonna make me do a little world tour. Or New Kunlun tour. Which for the Solarians could just as well be the entire world at this point. This does not feel the right way, but it's the only way that the game lets me go to. Oh wait, I could have just warped in the previous save point, right? I didn't need to go into the container, but here we are. Well, if the game really didn't want me to get here, I don't think it would have let me get here. And here too there is a checkpoint or a save point. Oh, this looks a little bit blocked too. Maybe not. Wait, this might be the right way, because the way to the save point was blocked. So this might still be the way the game wants me to go to. Yeah, I think I'm really close to the pavilion. Yeah, okay, I'm right there. I didn't remember that this connect this way, but here we are. Does not look alright around here. The safe place feels very eerie with the silence and the red warning lights. This is broken. I wonder if the singing is diegetic. Like, could it be somebody singing or as part of the music? How big is the tree now? Oh no, is my GPT broken? I don't think he thinks it's that important. My lord. Look, I'm back. What happened? Where's Xuan Xuan? Oh, there he is. They're right. Gee, you're back. Those people came in and broke Abacus. Igon brought her guards here and wreaked havoc. I'm sorry, there was nothing I could do. This is all my fault, my lord. The alarms were disabled due to an exploit in the firewall. Okay, they should have used Claude Code to improve the security, as they have advertised lately with some divisive campaigns. It's fine. Yeah, I think he is over the material stuff. I immediately let Lord Kuafu and Xuan Xuan to the correct panic room. Fortunately, Aigong didn't stay for long. However, Aigong took Soul Seal in your vital sanctum. Oh, Yi Seal is the one missing now. I tried all I could to stop her, but she succeeded in the end. I deserve the most severe punishment. I was also stripped of all my permissions. So now she alone holds the power of all 10 Soul Seals. Why would she go through all this trouble? Didn't she say, like, this is what she wanted to do? Maybe she manipulated Yi to steal the Soul Seals? I think that's exactly what she did, actually. Must also be after the council code, and I can be pretty certain we won't like what she has in mind. I just didn't think she would also be the one behind the mutants. Oh, ye did not know that! Then I got the idea wrong, that this was the reason why Yi confronted Aigo at the start of the game. Maybe like some of the information was new to Yi too, like this for example. What do you mean? Does she want to destroy New Kunlun? Based on what we know, it's definitely within the realm of possibility. But why would she Thanks Yi for the hard work, she gets a promotion, typical boss. I think that legitimately how you climb the ladder in some companies. Which I think is a proof of a little bit of a broken system. I know some people who are very frustrated about working hard and then somebody like very loud getting the promotion instead. Maybe not exactly stealing their work. I can perform a situational analysis and calculate probable causes. Warning, warning, analytical system failed. Core processor damage extent 97%. Oh, it's like almost all gone. I think my old computer, where I drew those old projects a couple of years ago that I showed on stream, is like at this point of dysfunction. No, it's not just your language processing module, your entire core has. Yes, apologies, I will not be of much help anymore. I may be about to shut down permanently. Shut down? What's wrong with Abacus? Can you fix him, Yi? I mean, my old computer from 2008, it's like actually really old. But it still turned on after like 10 tries. When I tried a couple of years ago. I think the hard drive of that computer is the one that's broken. So Yi doesn't have any backups of Ruyi. Uncle Chubby, we are not going to let Abacus die, right? This is what you call like AI psychosis, thinking it's a living thing. Maybe it's excusable for a child, though. Or damage is irreparable. No one will be able to fix it. And yet this is obviously much more advanced than AI in our world. No. Is this my fault? Absolutely not, Xuan Xuan. My shutdown isn't related to the actions of anyone. The winds of fortune blow every which way. No one escapes calamity, not even if they happen to be the world's most powerful computer. Oh, this is a little bit of a self-humble brag at the end. Even not so humble. It's a wonder of you here, causing calamity. You know, I feared that I would never see you again, my lord. Yeah, you're the real player if you tell your chatbot to call you, like, my lord. Our AI advises to kill ourselves. I hope that is fixed. But I've heard about a couple of cases that is... yeah. But if you train the language model like using the entire internet, of course it's gonna tell you to kill yourself. That's how the internet works. I've always been so sentimental, Abacus. Thanks for everything. I have stored your preferred tools and defaults in a backup database. It can be transferred seamlessly if you acquire a new assistant. Good luck and may you... And then he started using Google Gemini. Processing limit exceeded. Permanent shutdown in 3, 2, 1. I want those to be my last words. Abacus? Abacus! It's pretty smart writing to make Xuan Xuan care about Abacus, because when you look at it from Yi's standpoint, like, it's obviously important to him. But I think Yi can see that it's just a clanker. While for for Xuan is somebody who like really respected him, maybe for the first time in his life, and was like much nicer than Yi. Yi respects Xuan, but Yi isn't able to say it because I think he has some personality problems. And he's probably traumatized from all the events in the game. And before the game especially. Like dying. Okay, now that I can't ask Rui anymore, who am I gonna ask where to go next? And I hope that was my last false arrow of the session. Wait, the shopkeeper is killed. What? SSD too expensive, he didn't have a backup. He was running the whole bottle on RAM. Oh, that explains it actually. When Kunlun was destroyed, all the SSD was hoarded for the Eternal Cauldron. Like East Quest, I think it's like part anger towards the Tian Dao Council, and part guilt about building the essential parts of what makes New Kunlun work. This is the end, isn't it? I feel like we just went on a massive wild goose chase. Not the time to mourn. Was that supposed to fill me with hope? Icon just seized ultimate control of the council. The other ones are dead, other than Kuafu and Yi, and I don't think they're part of the council anymore. So Icon is also the only member, so that's also some control. Commanding the gods to annihilate us will be a piece of cake for her now. They've kind of been doing that already throughout the whole game. And don't get me started on the mutants. It won't be long until the entirety of New Kunlun is crawling with them. Do you really think there'll be any survivors? As long as there's even a single survivor, there's still hope. And it's the only option, I think, for the first time in the game. I really can't share that sentiment, brother. What should we do next? To be honest, I more or less agree with what the other souls have been saying. This feels like this was like a branching point. I just got that feeling that this dialogue would be something different if I did something different. There was just a like strange pause in it. Even if you overthrew the 9 souls, would it do anything for the future of our people? This is way too late to discuss now. Are you going to stop the Eternal Cauldron project? That's not mentioning how New Kunlun is in complete chaos. You still remember our original promise? Oh. What promise? Oh, clearly not. That we'd both return home in a blaze of glory. Oh, is Yi gonna like drive New Kunlun to the planet? Just to go out with a bang? Hold on. Oh. You're planning on going back to Penglai? Face. I checked the energy levels at the Radiant Pagoda. It should be doable. Indeed, we have been storing energy throughout the routes for centuries. We should theoretically be able to initiate a second space warp. But that's all strictly theoretical. New Kunlun's navigation systems do not have a built-in return procedure. Well, what would returning gain? Like, isn't the whole planet taken over by the Tianhua virus? Did you forget who wrote that system in the first place? You got me there. If there is anyone who could get us back home, it'd be you. So many of the computer systems are engineered by Yi. It's actually kind of similar case in Mina the Hollower, that the protagonist is the one who like sort of engineered what causes the problems, at least partly. Trust me, it'll be all fine once we return home. How is it that you always find a way to win me over? Yeah, better than croaking this far from home. Oh, what's the plan? What's the plan? What's the fucking plan? We still have some time before the code is revised. I need to get to the root pinnacle to stop Aegon. I'm switching between Aegon and Aegon, I can't decide. However, there is something that I can only ask your help for. Let me guess. Xuan? Yes, help me take care of him. What a hassle, can't you raise him yourself? Isn't two parents better? Ah, fine, just stop looking at me with those eyes of yours. Fine, I get it, I'll do it. Thank you. You're giving me goosebumps. You never used to be all kind and caring like this. Yeah, so scary. Just don't lose, okay? Where are you going, Yi? Remember the people who just broke in? Well, I need to put a stop to their evil plans. But there was this super strong old lady swinging a really long sword. Are you sure you'll be fine on your own? I'm sure I'll be shred to ribbons dozens of times by this very character. I'll be fine. I've been preparing for this day for quite some time. After I deal with this, everything will come to an end. You always liked hearing stories about where the Solarians grew up, right? When I return, I'll take you there, so you can see it with your own eyes. Really? You're not lying, right? I think this story is a tragedy. So even if I return, I don't think there's a way to bring back the Solarians. Like, they might see Peng Lai again, but then they will eventually die. When have I ever lied to you? I can already imagine your jaw dropping when you see the ocean on Peng Lai. So I guess what motivates Yi is that he can still show Xuan something nice, and Xuan is the one who can live the longest. Maybe even like populate the planet with the ape people, ape men. Like, I think the village is safe still. I saved the village. So, like, Solarians may be done for. But ape men might not be. You can teach me how to swim, so that I can swim all the way to your hometown. Oh, you're gonna need a bunch more lungs for that. Takes months to even walk that kind of distance. How do you know if you never even tried it yourself? Good attitude. You have to come back safe and sound, G. No fanfares, no heroic music. Just got to bring this to an end, like you said. That old woman, she just waved her hand and then abacus. So scary, I felt so useless. You are useless, don't worry. Everything's okay now, it's only the past. Are you hurt? I'm fine, but I'm just sad that everything here is broken. If we are all safe and sound, it doesn't matter how many things they break. That was unexpected. Aigong was never the type to act on emotion. She would do everything right the first time. Yeah, but she has done many things wrong that I think she has, like, gone past the pale, I think you can say. Why would she spare your life while you were trapped in her soulscape? I don't get it. I don't think it was her. I think it was memory of Yi's sister Heng who got Yi out. Maybe Yi's own, like, self-control in a way. There's probably no escaping a head-on confrontation now. Trouble's proving on the horizon. Fortunately, I have an excellent craftsman on my side who will save the day. You and your sweet talk. Just let me know if you still want to adjust your gear. So gear is still adjustable. So what was the deal with the Dusk Guardians? Details are still fuzzy, but they may have been part of the Tianhuo mutation experiments. The entire research center and Dusk Guardian HQ has been occupied by the mutants. Sacrificial pawns for Aigong's experiments. What a pitiful end. I don't really have the materials needed for this. Although, I can upgrade these. I think Shadow Hunter usually gives me better results, so I'm gonna upgrade that. The Shadow Hunter X2. So, do you still sell stuff? I guess this is what you use instead. Yeah, the backpack, it's the shop. That's sad. Well, I miss some poisons here too. I'm gonna worry about that later. If there is anything I can do in the first place. So, Aigong is at the computer core, which seems to be this. Yeah, this is the root pinnacle. The very sparing use of 3D in this game is right here. Which, despite this being like kinda simple objectively, it looks amazing, because it's so different from other graphics. A little bit like a Nintendo DS game using 3D, and that being impressive every time, even though it's like 6 polygons. Now it's sounding maybe not heroic, but very faithful. Oh, here's the soul seals. So that's, I guess, how she unlocked the security systems. Program. Unlock primordial roots core. System encrypted. Operation failed. Makes sense. So we can hack. With like 4 inputs. Yeah, let's see the council proceedings. Oh, here they all are, as if they were alive. And Nuwa and who the other one is, looking a little bit like suspicious siblings once again. Oh, Yi, you have the floor. Yi is looking very diplomatic here with his hand in the air. Thank you. I think my fellow souls will agree that it's time to face the music. Oh, this probably reveals like what their conflict was originally. Because I can't explain it like exactly. Why did Yi turn against them? Maybe I just don't remember. We can bicker all we want, but the truth is that the Tianhua cannot be cured in the short term. Therefore, I would like to propose a bold new plan. Aigong might think you're clever, but since when did we let a rookie give orders around here? Let's not spoil the fun, Gomang. This kid's pretty charming. Let's see what he has to say. Anyone wants to raise any objections, please hold them until the end. The plan is called the Eternal Cauldron Project. Eternal? Interesting. Have you been keeping the elixir of life from me all this time? No, you misunderstand me. It's not bodily immortality, it's spiritual immortality. Put it simply, it's a plan to place all Solarians into virtual reality while their bodies are put into cryosleep. Until we find a cure. Yeah, high scientists in Jie have already experimented on this. They were not very successful. This time is different. This time we have Lady Ethereal's Vital Sanctum and Soulscape system. Oh yeah, all of these are like important parts of the immortality. Her tests have proven that we can fix all the shortcomings of all the hibernation devices. Combine that with the creation of virtual worlds. And all Solarians will be able to enjoy centuries of blissful dreams. He doesn't know what's coming for her, for example. Lady Ethereal, does it really work? Yes, upon waking up, all test subjects were very satisfied with the dreams they experienced. You find a smaller chair? Yeah, the chair is making Yi look kinda hilarious. Like, he's so serious, but he's so small at the same time. But that's part of what makes him cool. There were a few who had trouble, but those are minor issues. I'll patch those out. The only issue is, generating soulscapes for tens of thousands of people requires an unprecedented amount of computing power. We wouldn't be able to meet capacity even if we linked up every single abacus on Peng Lai. Oh, they're called abacus, like, always. It's the like general name for computers for them, I guess. I believe the esteemed Go Mong has an answer to that. Why are you asking me for an answer? This is how half-assed your plan is? Count me out, rookie. In your research on the Qianxi soldiers, didn't you posit the possibility of biological calculators? Oh, like, yeah, that's worrying, seeing where, like, she went eventually. Why sitting next to Ethereal? It is his fault. I think like Yi and Ethereal seem like good friends at this point, and Ethereal seemed to... It looked like she had like a love interest who wasn't Yi, but she seems to care about Yi from what I remember from her soulscape. So that's what you're talking about. Connecting biological brains in series can indeed form an immense biological computer. This is not the good guy plan. However, that theoretical model requires the brains of organisms with higher intelligence. From where do we source those? Oh, is this where the ape men coming? Like they are bred to be part of the computer. That makes sense why they have them like them then. Don't tell me you're going to use Solarian brains. Oh, this makes like Yi care about Chuan like a little bit darker. Like he's guilty about getting the ape men too, I guess. Of course not. We can't use anything polluted by the Tianhua. I mean, that would be unethical. It's great that that's not unsaid, because that kind of makes it even more horrifying. That they used higher intelligence that they still considered completely expendable. You all remember Hautian Sphere, right? The Deep Space Telescope has been running for centuries. It has collected massive amounts of information. Did it actually find a planet with intelligent creatures? Exactly. We have temporarily named it the Pale Blue Planet based on its appearance. Reports show that primitive humanoid creatures with large and active brains reside on the Pale Blue Planet. Show me the report. I want to see it. You can't just make up such a huge discovery, young man. I have read the report, so we need not doubt its veracity. They are still living beings. Wouldn't that be too cruel? At least somebody says it. That pity is totally unwarranted. If left alone, primitive species tend to wipe themselves out anyways. Better for us to cultivate them for our purposes. Interesting argument. Are we opening a whole new hunting ground? The Jie clan is itching to get our muscles moving. You're all thinking too far ahead. The Pale Blue Planet is 500 light years away from us. What? So this meeting was a complete waste of time? The Feng clan didn't spend our money to listen to your fantasies. 500 light years. We don't even know if we'll make it to the next decade. Even if we did manage to gather enough food, how are we going to gather a vessel and energy to get there? We already have a vessel, and what's more, we are sitting in it right now. In the final phase of the Eternal Cauldron project, Kunlun Island will be launched into the heavens. The entire island, with everyone on it, will warp to the Pale Blue Planet. This explains my confusion, like, is New Kunlun an island or a spaceship? It's both. You're insane. Nope, he's totally serious. I've done calculations. There's enough energy stored in the primordial roots to make that trip. It will only take a few years to build the necessary rhizomatic energy columns and engines. As long as we have the primordial roots when we reach our destination, energy replenishment shouldn't be a problem, but... But what? Speak up, fatty! Oh, all are so cruel to Kuafu. Easy. What Kuafu wants to say is, once we make this trip, We will not be able to return for at least another 500 years. So that's where they got stuck. Just these two. What is this clothing for, Aigon? Calm down. Why won't you hear me out? It was you! You're the perpetrator. Where are the others? Other souls have their own matters to attend to. And have asked me to speak on their behalf. I guess this is like recreating the starting cutscene. You see, from the very beginning I was the only one kept in the dark. Even Kuafu and Lady Ethereal knew. Like, he didn't realize he's so short. And now like they told him that he's been looking so dumb in his small chair all this time. I mean large chair. They reached the same conclusion as I had. We must accept our current predicament. Conclusion my ass! It's you! You and this accursed Tiandao Council. Oh, is the implication that he discovered that they made the virus? Instead of the mutants exactly, I think that might be what put like E against them. Because if I remember correctly from last time, the Tianhua virus was like a byproduct of Aigong's immortality experiments. From G. You murdered everyone. You murdered my parents. Was attending but Ethereal blocked the view? Or is that how he was kept in the dark? I bet he enjoyed the view. Because of you, now Heng will die too. Yeah, I'm pretty sure by murdered he meant that, like she's the creator of the virus, so she essentially murdered them. A root core decryption report. Fusang is breaking free from its seal. We are about to lose all control of the primordial roots network. After arriving near the pale blue planet, the primordial roots were coaxed to build a massive web around New Kunlun to partially cover the nearby star, allowing the roots to absorb its light and provide never-ending power for the Eternal Cauldron project. So the roots are all around the pale blue planet right now. Or have been for a long time. This is like the original save point. I have a feeling now that the game is not gonna let me go back to collect the power-ups. It might be that what I have now is what I need to use for Aigong. Oh, that's the planet. I guess, is it? No, it's way too small for that. It's like a energy orb. You're up early. I thought you would sleep much longer. I realized that this really isn't the time for a nap. But we are quipping at the end. Quipping. Game. Cool fight, I'm sure. Why return to this pitiful place when you can welcome a whole new world in your dreams? That was like Yi's plan, unfortunately. Whole new world. I don't care about what it is you're trying to do, but you better stop right now.
What's all?
Why? You are about to witness the liberation of Fusang. This is our destiny. We will soon devour the fruit that fate has provided for us. We have waited too long for this moment. You're gone insane, that much is clear. Insane? I found the truth and unlocked immortality. Like an achievement. How can you not fathom the significance of this achievement? It was an achievement, like a Xbox blop sound. You're right, I can't. I don't understand why you would make this, make the same mistake over and over again. Transforming Solarians into those mutants can't be the answer. Prophets always have to beat a lonely path. Never mind, you'll thank me in time. You and everyone else. Like, Aigon just has to be the hero. She has, like, can't see any other possibilities. Since the dawn of our race, Solarians were but stupid beasts before the whims of fate, endlessly pursuing our own tails. You should celebrate, because we are about to break out of this cycle. Yep, cats. I think that is kind of an implication. And enter the realm of the immortal. Already sounds like boss music with the breakbeats. You think this is what will free us? I'm not going to let you have your way. Stomp. How extremely cruel of you. I hope that by trapping you in your dreams, I could avoid this confrontation. No mentor can bear to end any of their students' lives. Don't make me do it twice. Aigon! Ah! Oh, you didn't have much space. No, she controls the, like, scroll. It's 3D. It's cool. Oh, okay, I got strangled. I'm gonna heal a bit so I can practice it more. Oh, okay, that is for the big counter. I don't know how to analyze that so far. Let's go again. Like I said at the start, unfortunately, and pretty like plannedly, I can't play for that long tonight. I'm gonna do just a couple of tries, but I'm gonna reserve a long session for the last 9 Soul stream. And no matter how long it takes, my goal is to beat Aigon next time. This time my goal was to get to Aigon, and here we are. I'm still gonna... Getting it now? No way in hell. It is easy. I do not think that's the case. Oh, she used it like a talisman! And I can't just unbound counter it. It's such a classic and great like final boss trope that they use like the same skill that you're being counting on the whole game. And it makes sense because she taught Yi. You're trying? Yeah, I appreciate it. It's just really that I don't have the best situation tonight. It has been a long day for me. I'm not at max energy, and I know I will need to be for this. And it will be next week. You don't need to wait longer than that for my like real try at this. But yeah, I'm gonna keep trying for a couple more times. I will also watch my VOD and analyze her moves, maybe to like learn a bit before I try again. Okay, that's like a samurai strike of hurting you after. That can be unbound counter for sure. I really can't take many hits. At least you can try almost like straight away after. Just need to like watch a really short cutscene here. That has like a strange delay to it, but I'm like this all can be learned. And for this I need to do a Tai Chi kick. That has like a longer delay. Okay, I got those in time. These are pretty like one after another. Tai Chi kick, there we go. Causing some internal damage. And that is unbounded counter. So maybe right after you do a Tai Chi kick, you need to be ready for unbounded counter. So her like hair ornament is her sword. That sounds pretty cool. You do have a little bit of chance to strike every now and then. It is not like she attacks non-stop, which is kind of what I expected. That will be like the later phase probably. Oh no, not that, not that. God damn it. Ah, and then she does that. And then she does that. I prepared for the wrong moves. This is quite difficult, just as I expected. I have a small bonus at the end to make up for this short stream. I have a cool comic about this game in Taiwanese that I will try to translate for you. That's 2 panels. Okay, so that's like 3 strikes with a small delay. Oh, and then gotta be ready straight after when you Tai Chi kick to do that. I almost can't accept that it may be the fact that I can't get any more power-ups for this. But I will accept the challenge. Oh, good timings. Tick, tick, tick. Can't deal with that yet. Almost there. I think I almost got the unbounded counter. Like, it's kind of predictable when it comes. Just focus on the right timings. Okay, so it can be 3 pretty suddenly. Oh, she can also do that grab straight after again. That's not fair. How do I know which one she's gonna do? Maybe from the animation. Again, it will be useful for me to watch the VOD of this and study. Yup, it's a grab again, and I was ready for unbounded counter. Presuming it's unbounded counter after that is not gonna work. There we go, that's what I want. That's what I've been trying many times. I think that's a little bit of advancement. Okay, 3 more tries. I really feel bad, and I'm sorry for making this short, but this is kind of exactly how I planned to reserve this fight for a stream of its own, or like the grand finale of Suffering. Ah, there's that. Make sure to equip the best charms. Yeah, I will also, maybe like between the streams, plan a bit, like what should my loadout be. And I can farm money, despite the game world maybe being locked from the mutants, and buy whatever chips I want. I will try to come prepared. Oh yeah, it's a grab instead of the unbounded counter. Learning those animations is gonna be important. I think one distinction is, that was horrible, that when she does the grab, she shows like the talisman, and when she's about to do the one you can counter, she shows like an orb of chi power. So from seeing that symbol, you can you just need to quickly react which attack is coming. So now it's the talisman. Now it's the one you can counter. There is some time. You don't need to be like that quick for it. For that, you need to be very quick for. I don't know how. Maybe that you just dodge. Okay, one more. Maybe I can do this. Like make this a cool one. I won't look at any guides. I won't cheat. Only thing I can look at between streams is my own recording of this and analyze it. Oh. Not that hard. Maybe I'm just intimidated by the reputation of this fight, of being like, from what I've read, like one of the most difficult final boss of all time or something like that. That's probably not true. Like, this is a well-designed game. Like, this is sure to be fair, just demanding, challenging. And just like always, it doesn't seem impossible. It just seems like you need to learn it, which is perfect. Not hard for you. You are much better at video games than I am, I think. That is my cross to bear. Is that the right way to use that idiom? Okay, but that is that for this short preparation stream for Aigong. Next time, next week, will be the real fight. But here's the comic I promised. In the first panel, I don't know if I'm getting this exactly right. I analyzed this a bit. There's a little bit here I maybe don't understand. Like, I don't know how Taiwanese internet jokes are written. Yeah, like, if you are good at fighting games, you have the reflexes trained that you need for a fight like this. I visited a friend tonight who was practicing Marvel Tokon when I went there. He's pretty good at fighting games, I think. Anyway, this comic, in the first panel, Yi says, "Wo shou shang le, ya si le," which means, I'm badly hurt, I'm gonna die. And what I don't know exactly is like the last character. To me, that looks like Li, like the Chinese for strong, strength. But I think it might be like the Taiwanese Chuyin. Chuyin, which is like it's close to katakana, that it like means a sound instead of like a sound and meaning combination, what the Chinese characters usually are. So I think it's just a different way to mean le, which in Chinese and Taiwanese Chinese is like the modality of something changing. And what Yi thinks here is changing is that he's gonna die. And by the way, here you can also hear like die in Chinese is se, which makes number 4 the bad luck number, because 4 in Chinese is se. So it's se, die, and se, 4. Like, they are not the same, but they are very close. Then the next panel is Wo lai gen xiafen, which means I'm just gonna have a little smoke. The gun word here is weird to me, because I looked at what is like the counter for smokes, and it is gun, but it's not written with that character usually. So that might be part of the joke that I'm not getting. It might be some pun of some sort, or it just might be a typo. I don't know. But the whole joke here is that he is right about to die, but then he just has a little smoke, and he's fine, and he's making funny faces while doing it. I don't think there's much more to it. But I've had this saved for a long time, and I felt that finally is the right time to show this. And what I also tend to do at the end nowadays, I'm gonna also draw you a quick picture. This is gonna be my fan art of Yi. Now let's try if I can draw him. Once again, I'm not gonna use a reference. I think I'm alright at drawing from reference. I'm not so good at drawing without the reference. What are you planning after 8.5 souls? I don't know. I'm open to suggestions. I haven't decided yet. But I will start a new game, of course. Here's my attempt at Yi. He has like big ears. Maybe not that shape. I think he's shaped a little bit like this. 100% Port of Ruin. I'm not against it. Like, I enjoyed the game. I've been fine with playing more of it. It's let's say that's one option. Already it is not looking like Yi. Like, this is not how his ears are. I think they are more upright, like this. Yeah, maybe that's better. And he has like a couple of tufts like this. And eyes like this. And he's here like quite angry, ready to confront Aigong. I'm gonna make him look like a little bit dark. He has usually that dark stare. I'm gonna shade the upper part of his eyes a bit. This is gonna make more sense soon. Then he like stares straight ahead. I don't think he has a mouth. And then he has like big sleeves. Just like the Toho girls. And this like open robe. Yeah, I completely missed the upgrade sub-weapon mechanic in Port of Ruin. That is one thing I really didn't like get while playing. And he's also funny and short. He here. And then he has like the round sort of like sun-like symbol on his onesies. And he does like a hand gesture. Like this to I don't know if this is right. To summon his blade. I'm just gonna make him show the middle finger here to Aigong. And then he has the pipe in the other hand. I think this needs a little bit of color to seem correct. Oh, and his white socks, right? That is black. And this is like a green. Not healing weed. Oh, it's green, it's healing. Well, what is Year's robe? Oh, it's orange, right? That looks correct. He promised to quit that shit. And he like does this gesture as a reaction to you saying that. He does what he wants. And black shoes, I think. Ah, Black Yi is what I got. I think it's close enough, like you can definitely tell it's Yi. It wasn't as bad as I thought at the start. despite his rude gesture here, I'm still gonna say that thank you for watching. Like I said, finale for 9 souls will be next week. Might be a long one, we'll see. But that is it for tonight. Thank you once more. Good night. Bye bye.